Good morning, everyone. Today is Tuesday, May the 4th. Oh, may the 4th be with you. It's about 7:30 a.m. Pacific Standard Time over here, and I just want to make a quick video today. Well, I don't know how quick it'll be because the altcoin space is moving insane right now. Everything's moving crazy. Just want to get something off really quick. All right, no further ado, let's get to it. All right, so I was watching this stream from Box Mining, and you can see this vid was just posted about 23 hours ago when ETH moved above 3K. I'll link it in the bio too. So Box Mining, another solid follow, long time guy in the crypto space, but he talks about this Altcoin Season Index, and we'll go to the website as well after this. So, all right, listen to this. This is something new I've never seen before. I've never been on this website. I've never heard of this metric to gauge altcoin seasons. Let's go. Alt season volume 1 for 2021. Let's go.
The peak of the cycle, you just sell, right? That's logically the mentality going forward here. But I still believe that this cycle can last quite a bit. And when we're in a mega altcoin cycle like this, we see these super large numbers popping up. So yes, we are playing with fire right now. I do have to warn you guys, not financial advice, but you guys pretty much know in crypto right now, it's extremely volatile. There could be drastic changes within a 24-hour landscape where something can go massively up or massively down. I mean, that's a given at this current point. And I think a lot of people here, they have the mentality, and this is the mentality I have. So when I'm managing my altcoin bags, I am 100% prepared to lose everything in that sector. So you know how I sector out everything on my map, everything. I have my big holding bags with the coins I believe is going to be out there for a long time, medium, and the altcoin space. This is the most profitable for me right now, but at the same time, it's also the most volatile at this current point. So it's going to get rough. What I see here.
See what he's saying. Can be very, very profitable, but also crash very fast too. So you got to be careful here. Always remember to lock in profits and not go in too heavy more than what you're willing to lose.
Here is that I don't see altcoins weakening out, to be honest, right? So typically speaking, when we're out on here, okay, so when we're in late we're in late September-ish, when we saw the altcoins dying out, we saw massive dumps, right? We saw these massive dumps for certain cryptocurrencies, especially when the hacks came about. It was a situation where it's too fast, too crazy, and people were getting very depressed. And one of the reasons why I'm still thinking that this can go on is because you look at a situation like this, right? So you have a similar situation happening today. So a Spartan protocol exploit results in a loss of $30 million, right? So this was a hack that you know, it's almost embarrassing saying this, right? With all these DeFi protocols, there's infinite number of hacks. I mean, recently we just saw one not even one week ago, right? This is the craziest thing. Uranium also got hacked for a similar amount, right? Ranging in the millions as well. Not the first time, but something that's happening. It seems like people just don't care, right? The moment this came on, Spartan protocol was like, what to do now? Oh, raise the shields. Let's go again. Yeah, we're still in that stage where even if people proven themselves to be a little bit incompetent, right? They still can have a massive following, and that massive following is still going to defend them. I find that kind of crazy, but it also tells me it's a point of information to say, look, I don't think we're done in this cycle. People want to believe still, right? For the better or for worse, right? People still want to believe. So I feel like that's kind of the case right now. I think the difference with when things were going down here was that if a hack was announced, it would absolutely obliterate a project, right? And it would crater and do collateral damage on everything around it too. So the whole of DeFi will be brought down by one project getting hacked or something like that. But now it seems to be the case where, you know, people just shrug it off, like, yeah, whatever. You know, we've seen that a million times. Like, you know, we're all risk management. Let's move forward. We're all risk management. Let's move forward. Pew pew. Yeah, and I mean, obviously. Liam Timmons says, hey, bro, are you following TrueBit? That is the exact mentality that we have right now. This morning I woke up and everyone was talking about TrueBit, right? So yes, Spartan got hacked, but are people talking about Spartan getting hacked? No, people are just all aping into.
All right, never mind. I don't think he talks about much after this. But so let's go into that website he was talking about. Okay, so this website right here, blockchaincenter.net. And look, it's even in some weird language. I don't know what that is, German, but it shows the altcoin season index. You can see how hot we are for the year, for the season, and the month. And look at this. So let's look at the 30-day or the year. This is the chart that he was looking at on the video. So back when we had the summer DeFi pump last year in 2020, look, we only hit a peak of like 89. Earlier we hit like 98, dipped to 84 last week-ish, and now we're back at 96. You can see how hot we are right now. The block is getting very hot, but look at where we are compared to July 2017 all the way till now. So right now we're sitting at 96. You can see on the upper right corner where my cursor is. Look what happened in April 2017. We're at 100, 100, 100, 100. April to May to even June and to July. So it was 4 months we were at this 100 level. Right now we're at 96. So we're not even at 100 yet, but we're getting there. But you can see how close we are to getting to this peak altcoin season level. And the other altcoin season in January 2018, December 2017, we hit 100 as well, even up to February. So what is an altcoin season? It's when 75% of the top 50 coins perform better than Bitcoin over the last season, which is 3 months, 90 days. Then it's altcoin season. Look at the top performers over the past 90 days. You got CHZ, which is Chills. I believe that's like a gaming NFT coin. Let's look at Chills. CHZ. Alright, so yeah, NFT, it has to do with sports. So this has moved crazy. In the past 30 days, it hasn't done much, but it's because before that, it already moved so crazy. So yeah, back in February, it was less than 5 cents. And then it ran up all the way to like, what was that, 70, 80 cents. So that's the top performer in the last 90 days. You got Hot, you got Matic, Kate, BitTorrent, Doge. There's Doge right there, BNB. But look at this. You don't even see like ETH on here. Oh, here's ETH, 113%. 113%, which is insane gain in 90 days, right? Compare this to stock market. But look at these in the past 90 days. You got Chills, you got Hot, Matic. These are above 1500%. So they outperform Ethereum by 15 times. This is the point of being in the right altcoins and maximizing your gains with the top plays. So they have the percentage gains here. Look, Ethereum 113%, BNB that I've been posting about. It's like Shaq. Look at that, 100 or 1100%. Doge 1300% right here. Okay, what are the other people's favorite plays? Link 73%. Link has underperformed Ethereum in the past 90 days. So that's why there's a big opportunity cost if you're still holding, sitting on these plays, which I'm still holding Link like a big dummy. But they'll have its time. They'll have its time. I will probably go over Link today too, but look at all these plays. There's Hot 1700%, Chills right here, Matic, Theta, there's Soul, which I've talked about many times. Kate going crazy, another Binance play. And look, Bitcoin has gone up 50% in the past 90 days. 50% still incredible, right? But Ethereum, 113%. BNB, 1100%. Doge, 1300%. This is why you still need to be in alts. Even if you don't believe in these alts, whether it's to flip your Bitcoin into more Bitcoin or you just want greater returns, but you have to be able to time these, right? And this is where the technical analysis comes in, where it's difficult. And is it an altcoin month? 75%, just like we said, the alt season, 75% of the top 50. 75% of the top 50 outperform Bitcoin. And is a altcoin month? Yes. Look at the top performer of the past month, Doge, 800%, killing it. Ethereum Classic, Wave. So even though these coins are trash, Doge is basically trash. Ethereum Classic is trash. Waves is trash. I mean, Waves is not trash. Waves is a solid coin. But just follow the money, man. Take out your biases for it and just chart it. If you understand TA and can time your entries based on price action and volume, it's really not that hard. Look, Ethereum Classic 290%. Doge, the top performer. Like Bitcoin over the month, down 5.5%. Ethereum, 64%. But what outperformed Ethereum? VeChain outperformed it, 113. Sol outperformed Ethereum. Ethereum Classic outperformed it. Cake, 125% outperformed it. But it also shows which coins have underperformed Bitcoin. Look at Polkadot. Even though Polkadot is a very strong play that I'm invested in and I view it as a long-term asset, I view DOT, possibly Luna, Kusama, Synthetics, still holding hot, and ZIL. I talked about Filecoin before too. Like, this is the opportunity cost. If you're holding these compared to being in these, you're not maximizing your gains. And as an altcoin year, like we talked about, what has been the best performers over the past year? So we got Ethereum here, 1400%, right? Look at Doge. Oh my God, this is nuts. 19,000%. Come on, man. That is insane. RUNE, 14,000%. Aave, 10,000%. Kusama's up here. Chills, that we talked about, the best performer in the past 90 days. Celsius. I've charted that in some videos before, but look, Bitcoin has gone up 480%. Ethereum, almost 1,500%. So Ethereum has outperformed Bitcoin by 3 times in the past year. What has outperformed ETH? Aave, RUNE, Doge, Mana, Engine, Zilliqa. The list goes on and on and on. And look at these. These have underperformed Bitcoin. So Tezos, Dash, Pro, but Bitcoin Cash. So why would you basically want to be in these? It would be better to be in Bitcoin, but if you time the bottom of these, you could possibly outperform Bitcoin. But look at these. Atom 600% has underperformed ETH. XRP 500% has underperformed ETH. Um, Stellar XLM has underperformed ETH. Litecoin underperformed ETH. Look, so there's a lot of coins. Actually, I haven't talked about Celsius is a lending platform, and Nexos here too, and infinite amount of plays. All right, so great website. Look at this for altcoin season. We're getting close to being in worrisome territory, but this also can run longer than what we think it can be. So just be careful, be safe, always take profit, don't go in too heavy, and just know what you're getting into, right? Not financial advice, of course. Do your own research. All right, first thing, let's start off with the charts, right? Like we always do. Let's start off with Bitcoin. No indicators. All right, I'll just start off with this. But we're in this range right now. So we bounced off strong off the bottom, kind of like we did here. And it looks like we're ranging kind of similar to this pattern right here back in early April. We're in this range between like 52K, like 59, 60K. So hopefully we hold here down to 52, 53K. And if not, go higher, break above this 59 to 60K. So when we do break above this range, the 59.60 and retest like 65K, you will see money flow back into Bitcoin. And just don't forget about Bitcoin throughout all this alt season hype. Bitcoin is still the king. It drives all of crypto, right? And we're seeing the hype with Ethereum. Let's look at ETH. Okay. All right. You know how crazy ETH went, man. ETH was like 29.50 yesterday, ran up to like 34.50, and then we had a crazy shakeout to start the day yesterday after the daily close. ETH dipped to like 3,100, and then check the volume here, decent volume, got 8 back up, and now we're back to around the levels of the highs at 3,400, 3,450. Of course, Ethereum, US dollar strong. Look how strong we are above the 9-day EMA here. You can even turn off the drawings and you can just see support right here, and we're heading strong. And let's look at the ETH Bitcoin pair, man. What we've been talking about. Top way to gauge altcoin cycle and altcoins in general. The ETH BTC pair. This is um, one of the main indicators to look at for how strong we are in the altcoin cycle and whether, of course, to be in Ethereum or Bitcoin at the time. So we had this resistance like right here. You can see where the multiple candles were touching around 0.05354. I had it right here, I believe. We broke this level, 0.04344, and clear skies up here, up to resistance about 0.085, maybe zero point 0.1, where I'll possibly be looking to take some profits, partial profits, decent amount of profits up there. I don't know if to flip it into Bitcoin or into stable coins at that point. We'll see. All right, look where we're at. Resistance was right here. All right, I wanted to highlight this right here. So whenever this red line, right, this resistance, I noticed whenever we broke above that, we ran crazy. So here, May 2017, when we broke above this, we ran all the way up here until June. So we literally had a month of altcoin, a crazy rally of altcoins, right? If we look at the Altcoin Season Index, so it already was 100 back in April. We didn't break this level yet. This was in May, right? Then, so we had that run from May right here, 100 up to June. It was all 100. We're still at 96 right now. Okay. So we had that crazy run. And then when we were able to break above it again here in January 2018, we had a run for a month again. January, basically all the way up to the beginning of February, we had another run. So we ran from 0.053 ETH all the way up to 0.1. Here we ran up from like 0.053 all the way up to 0.15. So that value against Bitcoin during this time. So you can see how strong it outperformed Bitcoin then. And then look what happened now. We're just closing above that now. So if history may rhyme or repeat whatever during this cycle, we may see a month of this. That's why I have my targets around here, 0.1. Maybe there's some resistance here. Oh, there'll be resistance here, of course. It may reject whatever, it may reject. Then target, first target right here. It doesn't hurt to even take profits along the way as we move up here. So I'm expecting maybe something like this. Maybe we'll reject here actually, then go down. But I'd want to see a break of this resistance again, flip it into support, continue up, maybe reject some, and then continue up. That's what I'm hoping for ETH BTC as compared to altcoin or Bitcoin dominance, right? So the percentage of Bitcoin of total market cap of crypto. So look how strong Bitcoin dominance is dropping. It's dropping crazy. We are talking about it back here. This 52, 53, 55, 51. Now we broke this whole support level, this whole demand zone. Broke through it, busted through that. Crazy. And now we're in the altcoin season area for Bitcoin dominance. So this ranges from like 47 to about 32% of Bitcoin, the total crypto market cap. Right now, we already broke past that 47. We're already at 45. So you can see when it was here, May 2017, exactly what we talked about here. May 2017, when it broke this and rallied for a month. So May 2017, rallied for a month to down here. So be careful. 4 months. See, look, all this is lining up, right? You have your Altcoin Season Index lining up. Took about a month. BTC took a month. Bitcoin Dominance dropped for about a month. And then when it rallied hard, right? It rallied from June all the way back to December. So 6 months Bitcoin took back um, percentage of the market. So that means it moved strong. And then back in December to January, we had the altcoin run again right here. Kind of what we talked about here. December to January. So you use all these indicators to gauge where we are in the market cycle and when to take profits and whatnot, or when to be more cautious, when to buy in. All this comes into play, right? And let's just look at Rekt Capital. Talking about Doge, we'll talk about Doge today too, right? Craziest gainers. So this tweet, Doge rallied to insane all-time highs. It preceded an explosive and historic alt season in 2017, but now that Doge is having its craziest cycle ever, magnitudes bigger than ever before, it's kind of a precursor to what alt seasons will show for the rest of the market this year. Talked about Ethereum having an all-time high in 7 of the past 8 days. We talked about Ethereum Classic. We'll talk about this today too. Price rallied 400% since this broke out of this key resistance when you saw double bottom here. Broke out here, $11. Now it's at like what, $60. Insane. And talk about this tweet. I posted this on my story before, but let's just highlight it again. So last time altcoin market cap turned its old highs to support. This was back in 2017. So right here, January 2017, it turned to support. It turned into support here again, January 21. It rallied 27,000%. Right now, this tweet was what? On May 3rd, it went 120%. It's probably higher than that now, but it's just beginning. We may not see, of course, this significant percentage gain, 27,000%, but may see half of it, a third of it, whatever that would be, that would still be crazy. At least 10,000% possibly. So it shows that where we are, and we're just getting started for the year. But of course, you want to be able to time some exits and when to put money back into Bitcoin or just keep it in stable coins or cash. And he's talking about Litecoin here. We'll talk about this today. Look at this strong breakout. See, Litecoin historically dips like 30 or 40%, 40%, 30%, 40%, 40%, and then resumes this move up. And then see, zooming out to certain time frames, look at Litecoin. This weekly chart is breaking above long-term historical resistance here, continuing its move up possibly. All right. And let's look at this tweet. Some altcoins have history being the most cyclical plays. So Litecoin is one of them. Dogecoin is one of them. They have cycles that it goes through. So every major alt season, which we're in right now, they break out and have extraordinary gains, and they are time-tested indicators. Many are breaking out into new macro uptrends. We'll highlight some of them today. And he talks about monthly closes too. So I always talk about top-down approach for monthly closes. So monthly is like the longest time frame I'll possibly look at, and then you go down to weekly, daily, and then maybe 4 hour would be the lowest. All right, so just some tweets there to look at. Now let's look at the charts. Oh, actually, he had this one other thing I wanted to highlight: box mining. 13. Let's watch this real quick.
3,500 or 3,400 in a big push like that, that will be quite insane. I've also been very eyeing closely what is happening on the funding rates. All right, so why do I eye these funding rates? Is because I'm latest videos coming up, but also we have a daily update, a community funding rates. All right, so why do I eye these funding rates? Is because I'm looking if they are healthy or not. How do I look and see if they're healthy? What does that mean? Something that happens is that if the number is big, all right, if this is very green, if the funding rate is very green, that means a lot of traders are thinking that Ethereum is going to go up, which is
okay. So funding rates, right? So this percentage, he'll talk about it in the video, but he says if it's like above 0.05%, that means people are funding thinking whatever coin that's listed here will go up. And if it's too hot, like if it's too high, above like 0.05%, more people are trying to long it. If you guys are familiar with options, long is you view the stock or the coin as bullish and you think it's going to go up. So when these rates are really high, it can people take on more leverage, which is like you multiply your percentage gain. So 3 times leverage, if a coin goes up 10%, you actually go up 30%. But if it goes down 10%, you also lose 30%. So people fund more and get more leverage, and then if whatever coin it is crashes a lot, they could get liquidated, which means they lose all their money. So high risk, high reward for that. And that's historically why we see crypto have these crazy crashes due to this funding and liquidation of longs due to over leverage.
normally a good sign. But however, that means the funding rate also tells you a little bit about how many longs there are versus shorts. The bigger the number the funding rate is, the more leverage longs there are, and that also presents a unhealthy signal too. If this number gets too large, right? So the key here is that green is good, positive is good, but if the number gets too large, if it's like in 0.05% or above, I'm gonna get scared because that's gonna be a possibility, right? That leverage traders can be completely wrecked, right? This is what happened last time, right before the dip. What happened was that all the traders here, right, all the traders, so this was what happened in mid-April. All these traders were thinking that Ethereum is going to go up, but they were taking on leverage positions. They were taking on these perpetual future contracts that they can leverage 5, 10, 20x, and that's an unhealthy type of leverage, right? So what happened here, all right, and all the way in April was that they dipped down, right?
So what does it look like is happening here again? Look at this movement. Had like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 candles that went crazy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Literally the exact same that happened back here in April. We could possibly see a strong correction. So just be cautious here with Ethereum.
Because this number was too big, because the funding rate was too large. I have a full explanation video on funding rate. It's in the members section if you guys are interested.
Okay, and see this website is view based, right? Right here pulled up. Look what the funding rate is. He said 0.05%, right? 0.05%. We're getting into some worrisome territory. Doge, 11%. People are over leveraging into Doge and Ethereum because they're the largest movers, of course. And people are being more risky now. So look here, Doge was just 0.09%. Now it's 11%. It's a lot higher. So just something to keep note of and to look at. And here's a good, valuable website to look at too. When you see the market being a little hot and just knowing when to be more cautious than being aggressive. All right, so that's what I'm gonna look at. Went over dominance, where we are in the altcoin cycle, and the trick I talked about before, right? Just organizing the top plays. So today we'll go over a few. Just look up to here. Let's go over these four: Doge, ETC, RUNE, Litecoin, and Chainlink. All right, Doge, 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 talk of the town, right? So I'll just turn off my drawings. You can literally see here, oh, this is the weekly chart. Doge moves fast, so it's probably better to be on the daily. So I had resistances or support for Doge right here, about 25 cents. Then resistance around here, around the close of this candle. You can see the wicks here, wick here, wick here, got rejected. So close above 34 cents was where I was targeting and where I wanted to enter right here. So I entered around here, 35 cents. Then I was looking for strong volume. I didn't go too heavy on this play because Doge is very high already. So I wanted to be a little more safer, but I wanted to kind of play it better than I did over here, which was the break above point 0 like 8. Yeah, so like when you broke this level right here, 8 cents, this was the easy long or easy entry right here. But you could see the volume right here was a lot stronger on April 13th than it was right here on May 1st. So it was still below this, so I was a little more cautious too, but at least we are higher than the other candles recently, volume wise, that we continuous move up. All right, so turning on the drawing, so right there, 0.34, like I talked about, to retest its highs at 0.40, 0.41, and then we did break above that, and look at that, continued movement up. And today already, it's still like 8 a.m. here, but look at this volume, it's stronger than all these other days in the past like 2 weeks today for Doge. So strong move up. And let's look at Doge BTC chart. Same exact price action, right? So waited for break above a resistance for entry. I had my resistance like right here. So you saw rejection, rejection, rejection on these wicks, rejection. I had my resistance here around 635. And then where was my entry again? Entry around 668. Around here somewhere was where I entered. So I only went, wasn't that heavy in my conviction on this, but I still did enter a little bit, and then it broke out yesterday strong, continued today. So Doge outperforming Bitcoin right now, of course. Look at Doge versus Ethereum. This is actually even better indicator. So truly, everybody's so hype on Ethereum, but look at Doge outperforming it. So I added a resistance right here. This previous resistance back on April 16th, and look at us now. All simple price action, man. Level, take it level by level. You can clearly see where these resistances are right here. Resistance or support right here, where all the candle bodies are touching and the wicks are right here. 1258, whatever. You have another resistance here, 1500. Then you have your next resistance here around like 19,000. Right? And if we close above this resistance today, we still got what, like 12 hours to close. I'd expect us to continue up to retest this level. Right, there's Doge. So you look at all three pairs, right? Doge US dollar, Doge Bitcoin pair, Doge ETH pair. This is like the holy trinity, right? When all these three line up, it's a for sure go. That was looking good. And Vox Mining, I think, talked about Doge a little bit in this video too. He said he expects a run up until SNL when Elon is on this Saturday. So keep that in mind for retail, for TikTokers, and all that. Everybody loves a Doge. Okay, so we covered Doge. Let's look at ETC, Ethereum Classic. Ethereum Classic is basically a trash coin. Nobody builds on it. It was a fork of Ethereum. But right now, well, circulating supply, it's actually pretty good. It's about half of the total supply out. People, my thinking is that since we're in a true altcoin season right now, people are going to want to buy Ethereum Classic because it's cheaper than Ethereum. You don't really have to know too much about fundamentals and all this and that. Just follow the money, right? And the money is showing in the price action of the chart. Look at this chart. Bottomed, like Rekt Capital talked about, broke out above $11. Pull it up again. So ETC, his resistance was $11. Broke out, right? But here on my weekly chart, I have resistance here at $18 around the same price. Broke out. Literally, if you just entered right here on the close, and you can see strong volume above this yellow 20-day average volume line, broke out at 20 bucks. You could have 3 times your money right now. Just talking about US dollar wise. The chart, and look how parabolic we are. Support probably at 50 something, 45, 38, whatever. But look how strong ETH. But we got to compare it to Bitcoin and Ethereum. Okay, let's turn off all these drawings. Double bottom right here. This would have been a great entry. You saw the volume. Actually, a good entry would have been maybe above this 0.35 or even somewhere around there. Entry above that. But let's turn on the drawings. These are the resistances I have. So like support was right here, broke through that. Previous resistance or support here, resistance there, got rejected, went down, busted through that. And now historical support from December 2017 all the way to April 2019. Look how long it was here in this range. And now we're trying to get back into this range. And take it level by level. Once we break through here, we'll be in this range. And then if we break through this up here, we'll be on that top range. So you could take some profits maybe here or even here, whatever floats your boat. And then you can hold some just in case it keeps running crazy up here. That's the way to play BTC. And this is the ETC Bitcoin chart, right? Look at the Ethereum chart. Almost looks kind of similar, but it's trying to break into this range right here. You can see how long this range was. And October 2017 up to January 2020, it was just in this range. And then when Ethereum broke out and Ethereum Classic did nothing, it just crashed down. So literally, that's why you have to look at the different pairs. ETC Ethereum pair bottomed in February 2021. Now it's trying to rally. Look at this strong volume right here. Strong volume on this candle right here in February 2021. See, I wasn't paying attention to this then, but now I'm paying attention to it. I actually have a tiny bit of Ethereum Classic from 2018 due to buying it because it was cheaper than Ethereum. The exact same thought process I'm talking about with the other coins. Look at the strong volume now. So maybe you can take some profits into Ethereum when it breaks into this range. Take more off when you hit the top over here. And then hold a tiny bag in case it runs past, or you can just be completely out of your position. Do whatever you want. Okay, so there's Ethereum Classic. What was another top coin performer for the day? Okay, RUNE. Remember RUNE? We talked about RUNE being one of the top performers of this past year. RUNE 14,000%. What is RUNE? RUNE's a smart contract platform, or it's just like its own ecosystem. Not, sorry. It's its own like blockchain, so you could build certain stuff on it. It has its own decentralized chain, just in DeFi, it's in Cosmos. Yeah, you could even see it. Look at this, 14,000%. The last month, this went up almost 100%. Okay, let's look at RUNE. I think I was trying to look for the RUNE Ethereum pair, but I couldn't find it on TradingView, so I don't have that. But just look how parabolic this is. It's pretty insane. Change it to the daily. I don't even have lines drawn on this because it's just been going up so crazy. Hasn't really been on my radar, but it looks good, man. So I broke above resistance right here. Yesterday broke above it, a strong volume, and now we're retesting that resistance again and possibly continue to move up. Look at the RUNE Bitcoin chart. It's looking almost like the exact same as the RUNE USD chart. Resistance right here, broke out, retesting it, but since RUNE is green for the day, of course it's outperforming Bitcoin right now. Okay, there's RUNE, looks good. Look at the tokenomics, 235 million out of 500. Looks almost 50%, not bad. 43 market cap. So where RUNE is, number 43, it's still below Matic, it's still below Atom, Aave, so it still has some room to grow. Okay, so there's RUNE. Okay, what else performed well today? Not going. Okay, so Link and Litecoin, then we'll be done. Kind of wanted to highlight RLC too. Okay, so first, let's go into Link. 6.8% today. So Link is Oracle space, right? Link, a lot of people's favorite coin. Look at this daily chart. It's trying to break above resistance here at 42.5. We're almost right there right now. And volume, strong volume today. Trying to break out of this. We want to close above 42.5 with volume, then maybe retest this resistance and then move up. There's Link USD. Let's look at Link BTC. Downtrend broke out. Downtrend here broke out again, but look at this support here, support, support, resistance here. Got rejected, went down, resistance, but now breaking out of it today. And then these are my price targets. Maybe take some profit here, take some profit here, and hold some to see how much it moves up as it continues up. It's Bitcoin or Ethereum or dollars, whatever you want. But look at Link Ethereum, man. Link had this crazy run from July 2018 up to August 2020. Of course, we should have some type of pullback. Bottom looks like we're trying to form a double bottom here. Who knows if Ethereum keeps running crazy and Link doesn't catch up? It might break down from here. But we want to see. We're seeing a hammer candle here on the weekly chart, which is good, and then maybe another candle to confirm that, close above, and then move up within this range between 0.0125 to 0.019. So a little range here. Let's see. This range would be like a 50% range, and break out above this, and then we could retest this level up here. So to its highs, there's about like, what is that, 175% gain against Ethereum. So Link could possibly outperform Ethereum if this chart plays out. Stays within this range, breaks out from here, retests, and then goes up. All right, there's Link. Look at Litecoin. Litecoin daily chart. Let's look at the weekly first. Zoom out. It's kind of loud. It's like a lot of things going on here. But Rekt Capital talked about 30% drops on Litecoin are historical. Then it continues this move up. 30-40%, whatever. Then moves up, right? So right now we're in the move up stage. We had its red candle, 30-40%. Now we're going up. And we're right at historical resistance right here, 320. Look at this chart. That's from December 2017. Almost 4 years it's been since it broke this level, right? So if we close above this level, above 320 for Litecoin, expect a crazy run. All right, that's it. Look at Litecoin, Bitcoin chart. That's why you want to look at all these pairs. You don't just want to focus on US dollar. Look at that. Double bottom. Bottom right here, January 2017. Bottom here in like April 2021. This is Litecoin, Bitcoin pair on the weekly. So this downtrend, we just broke above it mid-April. And now we're trying to flip this support, rejected here, resistance, resistance, resistance. Now we're trying to close above it. And if you target it until the first possible take profit zone, 45% right here, then this downtrend, we've been rejecting it ever since too. So that's why I'll have some possible take profit here. But if we could break past this downtrend and then flip it into support and then go up, you can see continued movement on Litecoin all the way up here. So if we look at it this way, 170% if we break out above this would be a target, and you could hold some to see if it will go up to this level too. Do whatever you want, not financial advice. All right, there's Litecoin. All right, so we went through them, right? But I wanted to highlight some of the top performers on my watch list. So these are kind of not the top 100. RLC. So we talked about Link, right? Link is the number 12 coin in all of crypto based on market cap, and Link is a top Oracle play. So if Link is running, it's an Oracle play. It's in DeFi. You'd expect DeFi and Oracle plays to run too. So you click on the Oracle link. Here's RLC. RLC has a 243 million market cap compared to 18 billion for Link. And there's Ban here too. And look at the ones that are performing today. Link 5.1, RLC is 1.4. Let's look at RLC. RLC 70 million supply out of 86 million, so that's good. Almost all of its supply is out, right? But it's a really low market cap still, only number 239. Let's pull up the RLC chart. Okay, look at this. Almost looks very similar to Litecoin, being at historical resistance. And once it breaks out above this, I expect the continued move up. Just turn off the drawings too. Look how easy that is. Boom. Right here, resistance around 3.5, 3.6. Can run up to 5, and then sky's the limit after that. Look at the RLC Ethereum pair. See, RLC has underperformed Ethereum this whole time. It's just been in this range. And it actually bottomed against Ethereum in January. And then it's like there's some increased volume here. Trying to break out of it against Ethereum. Look at this. So here I just drew some support levels. Right here is trying to break out this range. But if we can break above this right here, possibly 0.135, I would concede this run up all the way up to here. Maybe be mostly out, if not all out of your position if it does this. Hopefully it might, because it has bounced in this range here in 2019, September to November 2019. We saw a bounce in May 2020 to July. So a few months it moved really fast. There's RLC, it's an Oracle play. And then what else is out there? Looking at top oracles, TRB, let's start that 6%. Look at my lots of TRB is right here. TRB. So TRB is looking actually stronger than RLC right now. Above resistance right here at 76. Now it's at 100 something. Look at Teller's market cap. Actually, look at that. Only 1 million supply. That's why it's worth $100 because the supply is a lot less. Link 1 billion supply. Teller 1 million. So it's like 1,000 times less supply for Teller. Oracle play. All right. So there's Teller. Is there a TRB? Let's see, you could chart it against Ethereum, chart it against Bitcoin. I don't even know if I have these charted out, but look at this. It's underperformed Ethereum, as you could have thought, similar to how Link has underperformed Ethereum recently and RLC has, since all the plays are similar. So here's a range here, break above this range, go up to here. So it looks like it broke out and now it's finding support. Doesn't look too bad against ETH. Let's go look at the daily. Look at that. Pretty strong volume here, bouncing off support. So it could move up. Look at the possible percentage gains. 50%, 120%. And here's TRB, Bitcoin. See, I never even had drawings for this. Never charted it. It actually looks really good. Looks like some type of rounding bottom pattern here. And possible support. Rejection, 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 rejection. Out here, or you could even be more conservative. Put resistance right here. 2234, but look, it's already breaking out. So close above here, maybe retest this, and you can see more gains for Teller, especially if Link starts running. 200% from there, or 175% to test this level right here. All right, so there's Teller, and I've actually been talking about Telcoin, so let's look at Telcoin before we go. I like the Telcoin, man. It's just crazy. Basically, Telcoin will range for like a month. So February to March, it'll range and it'll break out strong. So right here, it ranged from March all the way till May, and it just broke out right here. This is why we're playing the momentums, right? For the strongest plays, look at this strong volume right here. Boom, broke out on the dollar. And let's look at Telcoin. 100, what was that, 100 billion supply, 54 billion is out, 920 market cap, right? But look at this. It's not even 2 cents, it's 0.01 cents. But even if we look at the past 90 days where it was at like half, or even February, 0.002. Right now we're at 0.016. So it's ran up pretty crazy. You could just see it in this chart already. You even see it down here. Okay, and look at the TEL Bitcoin chart. Crazy gain, but let's zoom out to the weekly. Taking it level by level, right? So resistance, resistance broke out of that. And then now trying to be in this new range. 2,900 sats up to 4,500. Let's look at the possible gains. Possible number 43% gain above Bitcoin here. So let's look if we flip this, look at this up to the very top. If we really get above this right here, you see another 113% gain. Let's look at Telcoin compared to Doge, 920 million market cap, compared to 600 or 66 billion, so 66 times basically. Doge is higher. Telcoin is used like for remittances, to be able to send money instantly across the globe. So they have like an app, I believe. And then look at this. They partner with remittances. I know they have stuff for like the Philippines and Canada, I believe, where they're already live. So here's Telcoin. They're trying to add markets for integrating into Singapore, Australia, and the US. Here's a Telcoin team. See, they're trying to work with Mexico. If you know anything about remittances, it costs a lot of money to send um, your family funds overseas, whether you're in Mexico, Nepal, whatever. So they're trying to work with Mexico right now with Unipagos. What is Unipagos? I don't know. It's Unipagos in Mexico. First digital wallet. All right, it's pretty cool. So there's Telcoin. All right, that's the last point I wanted to highlight today. Sorry this video is a little long, but hopefully you found some useful information here. Please like, comment, subscribe, share to whoever you thought this was think would find use in this, and not financial advice. So be smart out there, take profits, enter in based on the charts, and just follow the money, man. Have a good one. Happy alt season. May the 4th be with you. Peace.